Well, it's that time of year again, late spring, early summer, and the moles are back. Now, every year about this time, these little guys show up. They start digging their tunnels and pushing up dirt in the middle of my lawn. Fortunately, these ones aren't over in my lawn yet. They're over by my garden. But I need to get rid of them. Now, a few years ago, I'd never done any mole trapping before. And so I went to my local big box store and I bought 4 different kinds of traps, and I tried them all out for several weeks. And one pretty clear winner emerged. It was this style right here. And so this is what we're going to be using today. We'll go ahead and show how we prepare the hole for the trap, and we'll set the trap, and then we'll come back and check it later this afternoon. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set a couple of these traps. Now, these ones aren't too difficult to set. They come with these wire levers right here. You just squeeze them together, and that preloads the trap. You have these little safety arms that you put on there so it can't spring shut and clamp down on your hand. And then you set the little trigger right here, and that's that. Trap's set and ready to go, and the little safety arms right on here. And we'll go ahead and set 3 or 4 more of these and get them ready to go in the ground. An important part of success in trapping these moles is choosing the right location for the trap. This is a pretty fresh mound right here. It just showed up this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feel around in here and I'm going to find the actual tunnel. Okay, and I've got it right here. What I need to make sure I do is I find a location that's actually mid-tunnel. It can't be a dead end. It needs to actually pass through here, and this one does. So the tunnel actually runs right through like this. I'll go ahead and open it up just a little bit. Get any rocks out of here. So I've got one passageway. It continues on this way, and then one that continues on this way. So we'll open it up at least wide enough for our trap to fit in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to block this tunnel off and make it so when the mole comes back through here, he's got to open it back up to pass through. Got a few more rocks here I'm going to get out of here. Okay, so then we're going to take some of this dirt, we're going to pack it in here, especially down in the middle right here. We want it so he's got to actually work at it a little bit and cause some movement to trigger the trap. Okay, we got our dirt packed down there in our hole. We're going to go ahead and put our trap in. I still got the safety bar on here, so if I accidentally trigger it when I put it down on the wall here, it's not going to hang down on my fingers. So I want to push it down just far enough to where that trigger is sitting right on the dirt now. So that looks pretty good right there. Go ahead and take our safety bar off. We'll spread some of this dirt around here. And we're going to take a bucket and put it over it so it's nice and dark in there, and the daylight doesn't spook our mole. Alright, we've got another one right here. I'm going to go ahead and set a trap in this one as well. Fill the hole, goes right through here. Goes this way. Actually looks like it. Right in through here. So the hole goes this way and this way. This up a little bit. Pack some dirt right in the middle here again. Take our trap number 2 and put it in here. Again, I got the trigger plate right there on the mound of dirt that I built up. Take our safety off. We'll get another bucket to put over the top of that one. Alright, these 2 traps are ready to go. We'll come back a little bit later and check and see if we've caught anything. Well, it's been a day now since we set our mole traps. We'll go ahead and pull these buckets off and see if we got ourselves one. Actually, there's been some activity in here, but this trap's not sprung. All this dirt's loose here. So we'll go ahead and reset that one. Oh, hey, and this one's sprung. See if we caught something. Nope. Nope, the guy was in there, but we didn't catch him. We'll have to go ahead and reset this one too. Well, it's been 2 days since I set the traps, and there's been some activity, but so far the moles have eluded me. We're going to go ahead and check the traps again today. This one's still set. It doesn't look like there's been any activity in this hole. Oh, but that one's tripped. Hey, there we go. That's it. We've caught our mole, or at least one of them. Well, it's been my experience that whenever one mole shows up, about a dozen more follow shortly, and that's holding true again. You can see I've got some mole hills there, and then I've got about at least a dozen mole hills that showed up on this hillside here. So the first mole I caught was about 2 or 3 days ago, and I had a series of mole hills show up right here, so I went ahead and set 3 more traps. So I set those last night before I went to bed. Let's see if we got any activity in there. Actually, that one's filled up but not tripped. So is that one. And that one's tripped. Let's see if we got anything. Alright, we did. Another one. That makes mole number 2 in just a few days. Well, we'll go ahead and reset all 3 of these traps and see if we can nab another one today. Well, it's been a couple of days since we caught our last mole. We'll go ahead and check traps again this morning. That one's tripped right there. See if we caught anything. We did. Got another one. That one's still not sprung. And neither's that one. Well, we'll go ahead and reset and see if we can catch another one. Well, we see a little bit of activity right here by this trap. Go ahead and check this one and see what we got. Oh, this one's sprung. Let's see if we got something. Yep. Yep, we got ourselves another one. Well, this makes 4 moles in just a few days, so we'll go ahead and reset our traps and keep trying. Well, we managed to trap 4 moles in about a week's time period, and it's been a few days. I haven't seen any more activity out in the yard, so I'm going to go ahead and pull my traps out of the ground and put them back in the garden shed, and we'll wait till we see some new mounds popping up to put them back in the ground. So that's it. I hope you guys found my mole trapping video useful.